The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
The final part of Carson-Newman Baseball's position previews wraps up with a look at the pitchers and the catchers. Here with Matt Bradley, I'm Michael Watring for the Eagles Sports Network. This group loses a lot, not only from the catching perspective and Ethan Goforth, from a pitching perspective as well. Greg Valentine seemed like he was out there every game in his career. You had Ryan Victory, Austin Connor, Luke Friedman and company out there. What'd you try to take away from that group in the 2 years that you had to spend with them?
Well, it was definitely a pleasure playing with those guys. Those are my boys. I love Austin, Ryan, Greg. But mainly the things I like to take away from them is just their consistency with how they went about their business every day on and off the field. I don't know, a lot of people don't know just how smart all three guys were too, just off the field. So they helped me a lot with that aspect, as well as just work ethic and buying into the culture of the program, really.
Your first 2 years are interesting because your freshman year, you were actually a position player to start. Then you get thrown into a starting pitching role by the end of the season. Last year, you start in the bullpen, then you come into a starting role. How different is it this season knowing that you're probably going to be a starter for the whole season and you can focus on one thing?
Well, it's definitely easier when it comes to how I go about my routine and throwing program. I can set up for that one day and kind of shape my week around that one day. Last year, relieving was that was the first time I've ever done that. So I was learning as I went. And so with starting, I'm more comfortable with it, but I still feel comfortable with either thing. So
let's look at what the rotation might look like to start this season. Looks like Tyler Shaver's back and healthy. Looks like he's going to get an opportunity there. Sounds like Braden Coe, Matt Coles, Logan Cogburn. You got some options there. What have you seen from that group?
Yeah, definitely the new guys have transferred in. We have Braden Coe, Carson Pack, Matt Coles, just to name a few. There's more. They've came in and they've looked really good in the fall, got after it in the winter, and so I'm hopeful, and I think a lot of people are hopeful for what they can do. It's good to have Shaver back. I've played with him my whole career. I know what kind of pitcher he is. He can really throw it. And then as far as the other guys, Nick Atkins, Hunter Long, we have some guys with experience, so we've just kind of tried to guide the freshmen and new guys that have came in this year.
When you look at the offensive group, the lineup seems pretty solid. Well, the pitching side, on the other hand, there's some question marks, at least from the outside, in terms of what you guys are going to produce. What is the mindset of the pitching staff as a whole, knowing that you have a new pitching coach out there in Pat Brown, and you have some question marks in terms of who are going to fill some of these innings?
Yeah, so that's definitely been a thing we've talked about. First of all, Coach Brown, we love him. He's came in, been a big help to a lot of us, me especially. But kind of our mantra or theme we're going with this year is be a dog. We realize that a lot of people don't think we're talented from the outside, but what we can control is being mentally tough. And a lot of times pitching, things don't go your way, and it's about picking up the guy behind you or getting through an inning, limiting runs, because you're going to give them up. So we really just focused on, with our bullpens, with our catch plays, is focus and intensity, and then trying to be mentally tough.
Behind the plate, Ethan Goforth caught pretty much every inning and every pitch in the last 2 years and your 2 years here. Now that he's gone due to MLB draft with Pittsburgh Pirates now, what's it like been building relationships with this new group of catchers?
It's been good. As you know, Coach Griff, he's never going to have a bad catcher in there, so we have full confidence in whoever is starting catching. But with the loss of Ethan, you never had to worry about anything. He caught every game I've ever been a part of here. So losing a guy like that, it's always going to be tough. But we got Brendan Crowe, Chris Caldwell, a few freshmen that we feel like could step in. And I'm excited for all of them. So.
Matt, appreciate the time. Best luck this year.
Thank you.
That's Matt Bradley. I'm Michael Watring, and this is the Eagles Sports Network.